We're looking at significant spillovers from this crisis in the Middle East, from the closure of Hormuz, to countries that are sometimes very far from the Middle East. And this is because of impacts on fuel and food prices. There have been income shocks and also disruptions to trade, and that's had an impact on food security and livelihoods. And we project through this study that there will be significant impacts in the countries that I mentioned. In Somalia, we estimate that 2.5 million people will not be able to afford a basic food basket. Basically, people won't be able to afford the essential food that they need. In Afghanistan, we project that 2.3 million people will not be able to, will fall into acute food insecurity. So that's IPC 3 and above. And in Sri Lanka, again, a very different situation to the first two countries. We estimate that 1.3 million people may be at risk of not being able to meet their food needs, that they're not able to buy the food that they need every day to feed their families. So what we're seeing in these countries is that new groups are tipping into food insecurity. All this has impacts on our ability to support people. At the start of the year, the World Food Program planned to support about 103 million people with essential food assistance, things like school meals, cash and voucher programs. With these higher costs of doing business because of the closure of the Strait of Hormuz and its impact on energy and other markets, we will already not be able to serve 1.5 million of those. And if the situation continues, that will go up to 9 million people who will no longer have access to the food assistance through WFP.